final stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. Running back has the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
First down here for this offense. Nice grab. It's Carr. Breaking free at midfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Correct. They're putting up the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Caught by the receiver. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the mark.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quick throw to the left. Catch made by the tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick one. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Trying to run it, it's Smith. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Second down and goal, upcoming. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Penn State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Carr. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It is hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Lyon. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Nickel. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, but he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
For this This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete. This defense almost had a second interception today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Back to pass. It's nickel. Delivers quickly to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Martin. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackled, but 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Smith. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, it's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Ball handed off. Powers through. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Up a little. It's Reynolds. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that will give them the lead now. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll hand it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field, it's nickel. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open, look out. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back.
He fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Second down after that previous play. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the important point after attempt. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They keep him guessing with a run. Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, that means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Sure hands. It's Moore. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. With the catch, It's Carr. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? QB keeper all the way. Football's loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Now, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball. They do, balls on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Secure the victory. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Pounding away with the run game. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here.